was running for an open door. But on the highway, heavy-hearted, humming just to hear a sound. Loneliness, it lingers through unfamiliar towns, all of them stunning, and none of them home. And I don't know if I live like this for peace of mind. Can't say if I do it for the foolish pride, or maybe it's all just to prove that I'm alive. I'm alive, so I tell myself I'm brave, and I swear that I'm bold, but I'm afraid it isn't so. Maybe I'm nothing more than alone.
Oh, you want me to go? Oh.
Yeah, you got it. It's all you.
Welcome into AC Flora High School here. AC Flora versus York in the 2025 SCHSL playoffs here, the game 3 of round 1. Jeff, looking to have our backs against the wall now, win 3 straight in a row.
That's right. That's all we want to do is just win.
Hey, we like this is our favorite spot, backs against the wall. Back in the Forest Acres Classic, we had to win both. We won both.
Speaking of which, we're in Forest Acres, South Carolina.
Thank you, Jeff, for.
Yeah, you didn't say that.
Well, believe it or
You
not,
said AC Flora High School. Right?
I feel like a lot of people know where that is.
Yeah, I just like saying it.
It should be fun. All right, well.
Hey, I have your Venmo handle on the screen right now.
Get peppered.
Hey, so if anyone out there wants to contribute to Alex to tip your announcer, ooh, I need to turn. We're actually a little hot. Let me turn us down just a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little hot here too.
Yeah, it is. All right, national anthem first. All right. So as I was saying, yeah, Alex is here out of a compulsive need to stream sports, I guess. And not for the money.
No, I'm not here for the money. I'm
not here for the money either. But yeah, if you would like,
thank you, Russell. First and foremost, already.
Oh, Harrelson?
Yeah, Russell Harrison. Yes, sir. Thank you. Pleasure calling Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan was an awesome pitcher.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun.
But yeah, anyone wants to tip your Falcon announcer? Yeah, A Ross 56 on Venmo.
All right. Well, we've been in this particular spot against this same York team, and York pulled off the upset last year, so a little more juice hopefully in our dugout here tonight, trying to avoid elimination on our home diamond.
Alex, I didn't want to hear that at all.
Didn't either, but sometimes you got to set the scene for what's going to be a great game ahead of us for AC Flora.
It's happened once, won't happen again.
Correct. You got to learn from your mistakes, of course.
Yes.
You cannot learn from your mistakes unless you rehash them, and you put them. All life gives you as lessons. Hopefully last year was a lesson to a hopeful rematch against Camden on Saturday. And I was mistaken. Apparently I was wrong. We go to Camden Saturday if we win, so does York as well. And then we have to beat Camden then to come back here on Monday for a decisive Game 3.
Yeah.
5 games in a week and a half. Never a fun idea, but it's got to be done sometimes, and, you know, our team can do it. You're just going to have to take it one game at a time. That's why I told Luke Shalcom coming out of the locker room after I got our lineup cards. One game at a time, and it all starts here against the Cougars, who, you know, unfortunately, their signature win of the season is against us. Another thing I know you didn't want to hear.
Alex, come on. You're really bringing it tonight.
I know, 2-2. But no, I mean, you know, they're...
Yeah, no, it was the big one, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're 13-14. Their signature win came against us at their place. They won 9-8. So we've split the season series. It's a rubber match right here at Falcon Field. Let's do it, Jeff, you know?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
get some extra juice going, and let's get our offense rolling early.
Together and welcome your Falcons.
Jim Stevens on the PA.
Of course, the great Jim
In
Stevens.
left field, number 15, Zach Steve. Center fielder, number 18, Charlie Scott. At second, number 7, Roper Winsky. Behind the plate, number 12, Dylan Hernandez. Designated hitter, number 21, Tyler Hernandez. And on the mound, Tyler Hernandez. At short, number 1, Jack Checkwood. First baseman, number 28, Rohan Brunner. Third baseman, number 32, Monty Lafitte. And in right field, number 16, Paul Chase.
Did Jim say that Tyler's DHing for himself?
Yeah, correct. That is, he's just on the mound. He's not a DH.
I think it's just, pitcher, right?
Yeah, he's
pitcher in the lineup.
Yes, he's just pitcher, and he will probably be a DH if we go to the bullpen and or when, of course. All right, so we'll go around the diamond one more time. Tyler on the bump, Dylan behind the dish, Rohan first, Roper second, Jack short, Monty at third, Zach at left, Charlie center, and Paul is in right. Now let's go top to bottom. This York lineup, of course, leading off Larson Montgomery. Talk a lot more about him when he comes up to the dish. Connor Sweat batting second. He's in right. Larson playing short. Left field, Henry Folk batting third. The cleanup hitters, Landon Ayers. He's in center. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Colby Falls. 6 holes, DHing Jake Ashley, a new name here for me tonight. Lucas Carroll batting seventh, the catcher. Batting 8th on the mound, Ethan Ranucci. And then the second baseman, Jackson Moore, finishes out the lineup at the 9-hole. Zach Whiteside is getting the start here at third. He's being hit for by Ashley. All right, so again, we've split with this York team, now looking to take the season series and punch our ticket back to a Camden game that we would love to get some revenge on. The Bulldogs, of course, we'd have to win 2 straight against Camden if we want to move on to the next round, as well as beat this York team first. And again, 1 game at a time. It all starts tonight. You cannot get ahead of yourself. We learned that hard way. We learned it the hard way last year.
Well, then I won't get ahead of myself and say that we would have Sparky available for Saturday and Sam on Monday.
As I told Jim Stevens, I said you got to win today.
Yes.
You got Sparky on Sunday or Saturday, and then Game 5, anything can happen.
Yes.
Of course, that would probably be Sam going back on the hill if I had to take a guess.
Yeah.
But of course, got to handle business. And it all starts right here. The right-handed Tyler Hernandez making his 3rd start against a player who potentially is going to get an all-state bid with how good he's been. Larson Montgomery, the senior, comes in hitting .407, a homer, 20 RBIs, for the North Greenville commit. Righty on righty. York trying to start quickly as Tyler coming in to the first pitch. The right-hander fires, it gets a swing and a miss. Heater on the outside edge for strike 1. Well, of course, the junior Tyler Hernandez didn't start a lot earlier in the season. Now he's making a 6th appearance. Pitched 12 1/3 innings. The 0-1. Fastball low and away. Ball 1. 1-1. Righty on righty. Junior versus senior. It's a hot one here in Forest Acres. Sun's coming down. Humidity up there after the rain earlier this morning. The 1-1. That is shot straight foul. Looks like a changeup. It's 1-2. Well, Montgomery, the senior, he comes in raking this season again, .407. He's also doing very well against AC Flora, 5 for 8 in the 2 games we played against him. He was kind of our Achilles heel, and we saw them here earlier. Count is 1-2. Hernandez wheels and deals. The pitch is popped into the air, foul. The North Greenville commit will stay alive. And of course, I won't get to see him on the bump, so quick shout out for him on the bump. He's actually a pitcher. Comes with a 2.18 ERA. 93 strikeouts in the season. The 1-2 curveball misses at just a touch low. It's 2-2 the count. Falcons in their grays here. York in their all blacks. Not great colors for sun coming down hard. 2-2, swung on and missed. Off speed on the outside edge, gets Montgomery. There's one away. It's the 12th time Larson struck out this season. Second time AC Flora's got him.
Right fielder, number 16, Connor Sweat.
Now it's Connor Sweat, the other really big bat in the top of this lineup. Sweat coming in hitting .382 with a team high 24 RBIs. Righty on righty, Hernandez will deal the first pitch. Fastball called, strike one on the outside edge. The big number for Tyler is currently 12 and now 2/3 innings pitched, 4 hits allowed, 0 earned runs. He'll deal the 0-1. The off speed brings Sweat back, but he fouls it off. It's 0-2. You don't see that often, Jeff. Sweat was backing away and took a half-hearted swing at it.
It's weird, and it wasn't like a breaking ball at him or anything.
No, I'm not sure. 0-2. Breaking ball, that one hit the dirt. It's ball one, good eye from Sweat.
I forgot to clear the count. It's 3-5 right now.
Correct.
So.
Well, Sweat is Sweat comes in with 21 strikeouts on the season. Tyler has now racked up 22. It's 1-2. The right-hander fires. That one's popped straight into the air. Jeff, you may have a chance at this one. He takes off the headset and he looks at it as it's going to actually hit the stands right in front of Roper's dad.
Come on, Charlie.
Charlie Wensky is getting harassed over there for not making the play after Jeff really wanted to make the play.
I was ready.
I know. I
wasn't going to back away.
The stream could hear if you took your headset off and up and stood in the same place, not even going for it. Well, count is 1-2, 1 gone, opening frame. Hernandez will come home. The pitch. Off speeds rolled over to the left side. A high hopper. Lafitte can't field it, the third baseman. It'll be an error on Monty, and that will give a one-out base runner here for York.
Up next, number 8, left fielder, Henry Folk.
Now it's Henry Folk, the left fielder, batting in the third hole here tonight. The senior comes in hitting .267. The big number for him, 8 doubles on the season. It would be first, however, there's Connor Sweat, who has 10. He's at first. Righty on righty, one away, opening frame. Tyler will come home out of the stretch. The off speed, curveball stays upstairs, ball one. Tyler giving a strong look back at first. He comes home, the 1-0, swung on and missed. Fastball on the outside edge. It's 1-1. Tyler's yet to pitch against this York team in those first 2 games, so York's seeing him for the first time. 1-1, that one's lined right back up the middle. That will fall for a base knock. After a leadoff strikeout, an error and a hit give York a chance to score here in the opening frame.
Now batting center fielder number 1, Landon Ayers.
It's now Landon Ayers, I believe it is, or Ayers, whatever, either or. The junior will come in. The cleanup hitter hitting .400 this season, 16 RBIs. Righty on righty, 1 out. Runners at first and second as the crowd starts filing in here in Forest Acres. Hernandez deals the first pitch is a fastball up and away, ball one. Corners Rohan and Monty are creeping in. The 1-0 from the righty. Fastball's foul tipped into the glove. It's 1-1. Well, Tyler, part of that big 3 starter we have between him, Sparky, and Sam. The 3 of them have pitched 98 innings with a 1.50 ERA.
That's good.
Very good. One of the main reasons AC Flora has 19 wins on the season. The 1-1 is chopped on the way to first. The play is in the left field. A wide throw to Chetwood. Now there's no throw to the plate. Another error will score the first run of the game for York. Rohan delivered a little outside of Chetwood. He couldn't make the play. It went all the way to left. Sweat comes around from second. It's 1-0.
First baseman number 2, Kobe Falls.
That is an unearned run off of Hernandez. That's the second error of the first inning here. Now Colby Falls up, righty on righty. The first baseman digs in as the 5th batter of the order. Hernandez comes home. Fastball up high, ball one. The 1-0 from Tyler. Fastball is fouled back, it's 1-1. This is the first time York's led this early in between these two teams. In both games, AC Flora jumped out to the early lead. It was game 1 that AC Flora held it. Game 2 where York came back, and AC Flora had a vigorous comeback that was just fell short in the 7th. 1-1, Hernandez fires. Called strike 2, curveball paints the inside part of the zone. The junior comes, sets, and fires. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Curveball dips out of the zone and falls. There's now 2 away. It's a big strikeout for Hernandez.
Designated hitter number 12, Jake Ashley.
After 2 errors and a hit, you know, you gotta wonder how you respond. That's a big response from Tyler.
Yeah, it was a nice pitch. Yeah, I lack muscle memory tonight because I'm using a different stream deck and all the buttons are in different places.
Well, you know, it's fine. The first game of the Forest Acres Classic is always kind of fun for me because it's my first time really using the score block on a regular basis.
Relearn everything.
Pretty much. Remember we had to switch the home and away runs?
Yeah.
First pitch is a fastball that gets away from Hernandez. It'll go all the way to the backstop. Folk will take third. Ayers will take second.
What?
Now 2 runners in scoring position here for the DH, Jake Ashley. Actually getting his first cracks at AC Flora after not playing in the first 2 games. He comes in 2 for 10 on the season, that is. Righty on righty, 1-0. Fastball swung on and missed. Elevated heat, it's 1-1. Of course, welcome in from wherever you're joining. Of course, York and AC Flora fans alike, as well as Camden maybe keeping a closer eye on this one. The 1-1. Fastball wide, ball 1. Ball 2, excuse me. So 2-1 the count, 2 gone. Runners at second and third for the Cougars here in the opening frame. They have an early 1-0 advantage as Tyler Hernandez on the bump, trying to get out of some trouble here and give the bats of AC Flora some life. The flats of Flora.
Yeah, that's right.
It's something, right?
It's like cricket.
I'm gonna get the letters in the right spots
With flat
eventually.
bats.
2-1 on the way from Tyler. Change up, swung on and missed. Looked like Ashley wove through it. Or waved at it. I mean, same thing, I guess. It's been a weird day for my words, or even going back to work. I was messing up all over the place.
Yeah.
You know.
Suddenly much more excited.
The 2-2. Fastball wide, it's ball 3, so that'll fill the count. 3-2, 2 gone. First base is open, but the catcher, Lucas Carroll, awaits on deck. Middle infield playing back, corners playing back. Rohan especially is way behind the first base bag. Tyler looks for both runners back after now he'll step off. I thought he was going to come to the plate, but just took a step toward the second base runner, Ayers, and said, I'll make sure you don't go anywhere. Hernandez with his red arm sleeve will come home. The payoff, swung on and missed. Blew a heater right by him, and that will retire the side. The Cougars leave 2 on the base pass, but after an error, they grab the first run of the game. It's a 1-0 lead going to the bottom of the first right here at Falcon Field.
My hands are shaking, my mouth is dry. 'cause your truth is buried deep below. And all these secrets you carry just might overflow. You can be honest with me now. Promise that I
Me.
And we're back. Welcome here to AC Flora High School. It is game number 3 here in the opening round of the SCHSL playoffs. Gotta make sure I get that right. AC Flora hosting York, and York has the early 1-0 advantage. The left-handed Ethan Renucci comes home. The first pitch, high, ball 1. You'll get the left-handed Citadel commit, Zach Sneed. A very lefty-on-lefty matchup here as Renucci quickly fires. 1-0 heater is called, strike 1 low in the zone. Well, Zach has been a great leadoff hitter for AC Flora. 4 of his last 6 here in the playoffs with 3 doubles and 2 RBIs. The 1-1 is hammered down the right field line, but foul. It's 1-2. Along with that, Zach has been brilliant coming into this game. I believe if I can find it. Well, I wrote it somewhere. I have no idea where it is, but he's around, if I'm doing my math correctly, I think he's around 22 of his last 24 or something around there. Or not 22, 12 and 24, something around that. I wrote it somewhere. I got to figure out where. The 1-2 is popped foul to the left side. Stay alive. Of course, in his last 24 at-bats, he has 3 homers, 17 RBIs. It's pretty good.
That's nice.
Renucci trying to find his way here against him. The 1-2. Off-speed call, strike 3 in the inside part of the plate. Sneed doesn't like it, but it's good for out number 1.
Up next for the Falcons.
With 1 out, Charlie Scott will dig in.
Charlie Scott.
The talented junior comes in hitting .325. Don't worry, I'll talk a lot more about Zach his next time up and all of his astonishing numbers. Charlie with a big number, 4 homers, 23 RBIs. The right-hander shows bunt as the left-hander misses wide with a ball, with a fastball. With a ball, I guess. It's 1-0. It is a ball.
It is a ball that was fast.
Thank you. I appreciate your compliments. The 1-0. Off speed. That one's popped into high left field, but it will curve and go out of play. Giving chase was Folk, but he runs out of room. It'll be 1-1.
You're kind of lucky that English is as versatile as it is tonight.
I know. It's been a lot of fun.
All right. 1-1.
Correct.
All right.
Marucci comes home, the 1-1. That's pop straight foul back. It'll be 1-2. Charlie here against the Cougars this season, 1 for 4, but 2 RBIs. Trying to set the table here for the middle of the lineup and get Flora that run back. The 1-2 from Renucci. Off speed wide, ball 2. This is Renucci's second game. He's 0-1 as a pitcher, 8th appearance, has a 3.20 ERA over 19 2/3 innings pitched. What were you going to say, Jeff?
Nothing. I'm just trying to adjust. I haven't even settled in yet.
2-2 off speed is tapped slowly to the left side. Foul. It'll be 2-2 still here against Scott. 1 gone at the bottom of the first. 1-0 lead York. The 2-2. That one is popped into the air left side toward the third base bag. It's curving towards the out of play territory, but it has a playable chance, and it is caught by Whiteside. There's 2 away. Looked like that one's going out of play at first as Whiteside kind of sighed and gave up on it, but then it came back into play.
Stepping to the box for the Falcons, number 7, Roper Winsky.
Now Roper Winsky, the third batter in the order, is up. The reigning All-State second baseman will dig into the right-handed box against the southpaw. 2 away, nobody on the table for him. Renucci fires the first pitch. Curveball stays wide, ball 1. The southpaw delivers the 1-0. That one softly chopped to the left side. Montgomery, the shortstop's got it. Throws it across the first on the hop, and he gets Roper by half a step. Well, York goes through the Falcons, top of the order, 3 up, 3 down. They lead at 1-0 going into the second right here on Definite Fiction.
Catcher number 3, Lucas.
Wait, hold on. I gotta turn it off manually.
Boy.
Oh, there we go.
Welcome
Perfect.
back here to Falcon Field as Jeff is working on his scorebook. I'm working on my words, and we are here in the top of the second. York has a 1-0 lead, and now will bring up the bottom of the order, 7-8-9, here against Tyler. Ready on ready. First pitch is called. Strike one, a fastball on the outside edge versus the catcher, Lucas Carroll. Tyler struck out the side technically in the first inning, but the first run came across off of an error. The right-hander will wheel and deal the 0-1. Foul tipped into the glove, a changeup. It's 0-2. Carroll enters today's game, hitting .278 over 72 at-bats, 11 RBIs. He's behind 0-2 as Tyler fires. The pitch misses a tad outside, ball one. The 1-2 from Hernandez. Fastball misses again, a touch away. It's ball two. That was a little more off the plate than the first one was. Well, Carroll 1 for 6 here against AC Flora this season. 4 strikeouts. Trying to avoid a fifth here. Count is 2-2 in the top of the second. Tyler fires. The 2-2 swung on and missed. Finally gets him on the away heater. It's now his 4th strikeout, all swinging here now in the top of the second. There's one away.
Up next for the Cougars, number 7, pitcher Ethan Ranucci.
The right-handed pitcher, well, I guess the left-handed pitcher steps into the right-handed box, Ethan Ranucci. Tyler, the righty, fires home. It's a fastball wide, ball one. Ranucci did not play in the series earlier this season, but he comes in now 5 for 20 on the season with 3 RBIs. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. Fastball on the outside edge, it's 1-1. Well, it feels like York is swinging through a lot of the off-speed and heaters of Tyler early as their first go around to the lineup comes to a close soon. 1-1. Wove on an upstairs heater. It's 1-2.
That pitch had a lot of movement.
It reminds me of Sparky. You know, Sparky's pitches do move a lot, and Tyler's right fastball right now is jumping. The 1-2. Fastball called. Strike 3 in the top half of the zone. He froze him on ice. There's 2 away. Well, 8 batters through now. Tyler has 5 strikeouts. There's 2 gone here in the top of the second as the 9-hole Jackson Moore will come up trying to turn the lineup over. Righty on righty. 2 gone. Hernandez will wheel and deal the first pitch. Fastball up high, ball one. Wind has died down. Hernandez with the 1-0. Fastball low, ball two. Well, the young sophomore Jackson Moore will come in for the first time. Hits 132 in the lineup. Well, with 6 RBIs, the 2-0. Wave and a miss. Heater low. It's 2-1.
132 with 6 RBIs?
Yeah, he's only hitting 132 with 6 RBIs.
How many walks?
9. He gets on base 31% of the time.
Huh.
The 2-1. Off speed, I guess, misses a touch upstairs. It's ball 3. That one didn't miss by much, though.
No, it didn't.
And of course, you want to get out more. The dangerous Larson Montgomery waiting on deck. Hernandez behind 3-1, in danger of walking. The pitch comes home, and it's fouled off to the right side. There'll be a payoff with 2 gone in the top of the second. Tyler looking to go 3 up, 3 down as York leads 1-0 in an elimination game at Falcon Field. The payoff from Tyler is fouled back to the right side. We'll do it one more time. Moore got a hold of the heater and just was late on it. Well, a hold of it is a loose term. He got a bat on it. Payoff one more time from Tyler. That one slowly rolled to the right side and foul. We'll do it again. We're trying to give his team some life here. Give the top of the order something to work with. Tyler out of the windup. He'll kick and deliver. The payoff is popped foul yet again as Moore fouls his 3rd straight pitch off. We'll do a 3-2 one more time. Tyler has only allowed 5 walks in the bump now. Trying to avoid a 6th. The payoff one more time. Foul tipped and not hung on from Hernandez. Looked like a changeup on the inside part of the plate, and for what feels like now the 5th time, we'll do a 3-2. Third base umpire coming in from his position, coming to pitch the ball over. There's a new one in play. Hernandez, payoff one more time. Fastball's grounded to the third base side. Lafitte gloves it, nice hop. The throw to first is in time, side retired. Monty gloves a tough hop and completes the play to first. Falcons go 3 up, 3 down through the Cougars order, and the York Cougars will come back onto the field with a 1-0 lead. We'll be right back here on Definite Fiction. Welcome back here to Falcon Field. York up 1-0 after a quick half inning. Dylan Hernandez is quite literally walking out of the dugout for taking off his gear. No practice swings or anything as Ethan Ranucci comes back up. Well, Ranucci facing the Falcons for the first time on the hill went 3 up, 3 down with a strikeout in the first. He'll now get 4, 5, and 6 here in the bottom of the second. The southpaw deliver against the righty. The off-speed's called, strike 1 on the outside edge. Looked like a curveball. Well, Dylan may come in as the second hottest hitter on this team for AC Flora. 7 of his last 15. The 0-1 on the way is tapped foul to the left side. It's quickly 0-2. And of course, in his last 8 games, Dylan, 4 doubles. He's getting his first digs at cleanup here tonight of the season. The 0-2. Fastball stays up high. Ball 1. Ranucci, the 1-2 on the way. That one's popped to the right side. It will go foul out of play over the netting and bounce helplessly onto the pavement. More on that. Dylan, 7 of his last 15, 6 of his last 12. The 1-2 to him. Off speed, that one's lined to the shortstop. Montgomery makes a great jumping catch to rob Hernandez of a hit. There's one away. Wow.
Yeah, good play.
Well, the North Greenville commit proving my point why he should make an all-state selection. What a play there to rob Dylan of what would have been now his 8th hit on the last 16 at-bats. Well, now Tyler will step in for the first time. Lefty on lefty, 1 away. Ranucci comes home. Gyro pitch, maybe a changeup stays wide against the lefty. It's ball 1. Well, Tyler coming in hitting .307, but the big knock he had against this York team came last year. 1-0 before we get there is a changeup away, ball 2. Tyler put one over the right field wall. Last year's playoffs, his first homer on varsity. The 2-0. Fastball upstairs. It's quickly 3-0 against Tyler. And of course, Tyler has another homer against this York team. That came in game 2 against the Cougars. He has a lot of success against them.
Yeah, let's see a third home run.
Let's do it. 3-0, he shows bunt. And it's called strike 1 on the outside edge. A fastball from Ranucci. That's such a tough pitch to execute a 3-0 count. You have to put a fastball pain on the outside edge so Hernandez doesn't get a hold of it. He does so well. 3-1 off speed, doesn't make it even close. Curveball in the other batter's box. Brings a 5-pitch walk for Tyler. He'll go to first with 1 out.
Now batting for the Birds, Number 1, Jack.
Now it's Jack Chetwood due up, and we're going in order of, first, second, third. Jack, maybe the third hottest hitter on this AC Flora team. 7 of his last 13 with 5 RBIs. The shortstop has been raking at the dish. He's hitting in the 6th hole tonight for AC Flora. Tyler Hernandez representing the tying run at first. Renucci on the hill. Chetwood at the plate. 1 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. 1-0 lead for the Cougars. Right on cue, Harris will run for Tyler, so no longer Tyler at first, it's Harris. The southpaw comes home as Chetwood bluffs a bunt. It's high, ball 1. Renucci gives a hard look at Harris, then comes home. The 1-0 fastball stays in tight. It's ball 2. Long pause for Renucci. Now he's working a lot slower with the runner on base, and he'll pick off. Renucci's very quickly working through the first 4 batters of the order of AC Flora. He got them all out. Now all of a sudden, after surrendering what looks to be his 13th walk of the season, he's working a lot slower. 2-0 is fouled straight back. It'll be 2-1. Looks like a changeup up in the zone. It's always interesting to see how pitchers kind of react to runners on base. Seems like Renucci is taking more time now, which could mess up his rhythm.
Actually, Harris not getting much of a lead. No, it's a left-handed pitcher.
Thank you. There we go, Jeff.
Yeah.
Right on cue, throw back to first. Was a better throw. It may have got him. It looked like Falls had to kind of whip around the tag. It's a weird spot where Falls, the first baseman's holding. He's holding way in front of the bag, meaning got to be almost a perfect throw to his left shoulder if he wants to make the tag. 2-1 on the way. Curveball called, strike 2 on the outside edge. How close was that, Jeff?
A little outside, but I don't know. It's within the RNG.
Within the RNG. At least your parents don't complain too much about pitches, so I was curious. 2-2 pickoff back to first, not in time. And that is usually the wonders of having a left-handed first baseman. The tag's a lot easier. Falls is having to come all the way around, making it such a harder tag to place.
Well, it's better if you also have a left-handed first baseman.
That's what I meant, left-handed first baseman. I apologize. 2-2. Curveball stayed wide, ball 3. That's what I meant. Did I say pitcher?
Well, no, but like it's a right-handed pitcher. Yeah, left-handed first baseman.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, left-handed pitcher makes the pickoff better, but a right-handed first baseman, is...
complicates it.
Yes, correct. Renucci will go back to first yet again, like the 4th time he's picked off Harris, or attempted to pick off Harris. None of them have been successful, and none of them have really been close.
No.
He looked like he got Harris on the 2nd one, and now the home plate umpire is going to call time as Coach Hallett's going to come talk to him. I guess Coach Hallett may be wanting a balk on the last pickoff attempt from Renucci.
Is he like hesitating? I wasn't even paying attention.
I feel like I'm really bad at discerning balks and what they aren't, so I'm going to hold my tongue on this one. I didn't see anything, but of course, I am not the person to go to with balks. I need I need Ryan Harrelson with me here right now.
That's right.
Don't get me wrong, I know the basic steps of one, but it's not like if it's obvious, I'll catch it.
If it's obvious, yeah.
But I'm not going to catch a small one. Coach Hallett will well. The payoff is popped foul. We'll do it one more time. Well, Jack has only struck out 9 times through 57 at-bats. He's walked 8. 3-2 count, 1 gone. Runner at first for AC Flora in the bottom of the 2nd. Looking to get that runner back as they trail 1-0. Harris goes the payoff. That one's high, flowing into center, but right at Ayers. He'll take a couple steps in and make the one-handed grab. There's 2 away.
So sometimes what the third base coach would see that would be really tough for us is whether the pitcher is stepping toward home or more toward home than toward first.
Yes, that is exactly correct. Coach Howard actually has the perfect view of where he's stepping. And if that is the case, that's on the first base umpire to call a balk, not the home plate umpire, because the first base umpire has a clear view of the pitcher from first base. Well, now there's 2 away here for the dangerous Rohan Bremer. The southpaw will get a righty here yet again as Rohan looking to bring a runner home. First pitch is a fastball in tight, ball 1. The right-hander is a team-high 32 RBIs, batting 7th here tonight for AC Flora. The 1-0 on the way from Ranucci. That one's chopped to the shortstop. Montgomery waits back. The flip on a second is in time, and that will retire the side. The 1-out walk does not come to pass, and AC Flora strands a runner. It's a 1-0 lead for York, going to 3 right here on Definite Fiction. Field, we're here in the top. Welcome back to Falcon.
Yeah, we're good now.
Okay,
we're
welcome
good.
back to Falcon
Sorry.
Field. We're in the top of the third. I couldn't tell. Before we get going, shout out to our tennis team going to state championships, I believe, this weekend. Well, Hernandez comes home. The right-hander throws his fastest pitch, I believe, of the day. It's called strike one against the right-handed Larson Montgomery. Ready on ready, 0-1.
Yeah, and Florida fans need to make sure they get out to the KC Tennis Center and support the boys tomorrow.
Trying to bring home their second state championship.
Thursday, on Saturday.
Yeah. They 1-1 in 2021. The 1-1. Off speed skips in. It's ball 2 here against Montgomery. Larson struck out swinging his first time around, but again, he's been so dangerous as of late. 7 for his last 19, 3 doubles, 3 RBIs. North Greenville commit known for his pitching, but has been hitting all season. The 2-1. Wove on and missed. Fastball on the outside edge. I'm just going to say wove on and missed. It's more fun for me. Technically, it was wove.
Wove on.
The 2-2. Fastball misses a touch outside. It'll fill the count up with nobody gone. Montgomery, a very dangerous base runner as well. 14 stolen bases. That is good for the team lead here for York. The payoff on the way. That one's chopped up the middle. Going to be a tough play. Chetwood, the shortstop, ranges over. The throw to first is in time. They get to Speedy Montgomery for out number 1. That's not an easy play for the shortstop. Chetwood was playing back up the middle in the hole. Had to come all the way on the infield grass and make a running throw to first. With a speedy runner going to first, he does just that.
Good to have good infielders out there.
Yes, that is correct, as now Connor Sweat digs in for the second time, righty on righty. Hernandez kicks and deals the first pitch. Off speed, wove through, it's strike 1. Sweat reached on in there and scored the first and only run of the game so far. The 0-1, fastball wide, ball 1. It was an error by the third baseman, Monty Lafitte, which is how he reached. But of course, Sweat, a very dangerous bat at that. He leads the team in home runs with 2. 1-1. Foul tipped right back, looks like a heater. It's 1-2. Towers doing a good job early in this game to locate the outside fastball. Seems like that's been kind of his pacifier here in the first 2 and a third innings. Sun goes down 1-2. Fastball missed wide, ball 2. Tyler will wind and deal, the 2-2. Swung on and missed, off speed in the dirt. Hernandez will tag out Sweat, and there's now 2 away. That is the 6th strikeout for Tyler here through his now first 11 batters. Well, Tyler looking to go 3 up, 3 down yet again. He'll get Henry Folk up. Folk has the 1 and only hit for the Cougars here so far. A single right back up the middle. Righty on righty, first pitch from Hernandez. That one's golfed into right field. Coming on is Paul Choate. Going back is Roper Wensky. The second baseman jumps in, makes the play, and shall right to retire the side. Hernandez has now retired 8 in a row and has kept the Cougars off the base pass. A 1-0 lead for York. Going to the bottom of the third. We return.
Number 32.
We are back here at AC
Bonnie
Flora
Lafitte.
High School. It's AC Flora and York playing for the third and final time here in 2025. The season series is currently 1 apiece. Falcons looking to take the season series and punch their ticket to a rematch against Camden on Saturday. But right now they trail 1-0 here in the bottom of the third as they have 8, 9, and 1 due up, searching for their first hit of the ball game. It's the right-handed Monty Lafitte versus the left-handed Ethan Ranucci. Ranucci comes home as Monty steps in the box. It's a curveball away. It's 1-0. Sun is going behind the tree line as shadows engulf Falcon Field here, making the temperature a lot more bearable as we're out of direct sunlight. The 1-0 curveball is called. Strike one on the outside edge. Seems like the umpire's calling that outside curveball for both teams. Maybe?
Variably.
Variably. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, he's not favoring one or the other.
The
It's just
1-1 is
variable
off
for
the
both.
hands into right field. Connor Sweat will come in and make the one-handed grab for out number 1. Variably is a good word to put it.
RNG.
RNG.
For the Falcons, number 16.
Well, now the 9-hole Paul Choate will come up for the first time today. Again, Falcons' first time seeing Ranucci here as a team, so second time through the order starts with Zach Sneed, who waits on deck. We'll see if Choate can get us going here. The righty steps in. The left-hander throws one right down Broadway, a heater. It's 1-0. The senior comes in hitting .288 here for AC Flora. The southpaw deals. The 0-1 is high and away, ball 1. And right on cue, York trying to start stretching and throwing some more pitchers as the 1-1 fired. That one's hard on the ground to the second baseman. Eats up more, but he's able to recover and make the play. There's 2 away. That one almost popped over his left shoulder, but he's able to gun it down. I think he's showing the effects as well, kind of putting his shoulder down.
Zach Sneed.
After a hard hit out, there's now 2 away for the leadoff Zach Sneed. Falcons will begin their second time through the order as, again, pitcher warming up over there is, looks like Caden Clayton for the Cougars. Southpaw fires. Sneed puts one on the ground to the second baseman. This time it's a little easier for Moore, who makes the wide throw, but it's in time. 3 up, 3 down for Ranucci. He's looking solid. Falcons trail 1-0. We go to 4 right here on Definite Fiction. Welcome back to AC Flora High School. Falcon Field hosting York and AC Flora here tonight in an elimination game to decide who plays Camden on Saturday. So far, York leading at 1-0 as we're about to hit the midpoint of this game. Tyler back on the hill. He'll get 4, 5, and 6 here of the Cougar lineup. Leading it off, Landon Ayers. First pitch to him, a fastball that skips in. It's 1-0. Well, back in the first, Ayers reached on an error from Rohan, and Jeff and I were talking between innings there how hard that play was for Rohan, the righty having to come across the runner trying to throw him out at second. The 1-0. Beautiful curveball, called strike one. Had Ayers bailing.
Yeah, but you know, you don't have to worry about errors like that. You know, errors are going to happen.
Yes.
As long as you can score some runs. We need to score some runs.
That is exactly right, as the 1-1 is lined in the right field. That will go down the line for a base knock. Ayers not looking to go second. He'll stroll into first. Of course, not wanting to test the good arm of Paul Choate. Second hit of the game belongs to Ayers. Leadoff base runner.
Colby Falls.
Let's go, Colby.
Now Colby Falls will dig in for the second time. Falls struck out swinging his first go-around, one of the 6 punch-outs Tyler has accumulated so far. That's what I was trying to look at. Pick off back at first. Ayers will stand back in safely, almost galloping back. Ready on ready, nobody gone. Runner at first is Ayers. He does have 9 stolen bases on the season, has been thrown out twice. Doesn't test Hernandez. First pitch is a fastball upstairs, ball 1. This York team does like to run a lot of stolen bases for them. As I was trying to find my phone, softball is leading 9-1, by the way, Jeff.
Oh, nice.
Against Blue Ridge, who's wearing red today. As I said against Emerald back in the football season, you have the easy chance to make them blue, but whatever works. Pick off back to first is wide. Nice job from Rohan to glove it. Make sure Ayers doesn't get to second. Of course, there was a tale of 2 games. The first game between these two teams, 5-3. The second game was 9-8. So, game of runs early. 1-0, heater is up around the letters. It's ball 2. Hernandez comes home to 2-0. That one's lined into left center field. Coming on is Zach Sneed, and it will go all the way to the wall and one bounce it. That'll be gap for extra bases. A relay throw is not made. All of a sudden, York has runners at second and third with nobody out. Well, Ayers had a bloop single down the first base line. That was anything but a bloop hit. Falls rakes now his 5th double of the season. Gives the Cougars a chance to add on to their 1-0 lead. It'll be the right-handed DH, Jake Ashley. Ashley struck out swinging his first go-around, righty on righty. Hernandez comes home. The first pitch swung on and missed. Heater upstairs. It's 0-1. Actually DHing for the third baseman Whiteside right now. Looking to produce what will be his first RBI in his York career. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. Another heater blown by Ashley. It's 0-2. Hernandez with the right arm sleeve comes home. The pitch is popped foul. Almost got Ashley with strings, I guess, in a way. However, actually just able to foul it off. 0-2 from Hernandez. That one's popped to the right side in the right field. Choate drifting back. This one will be deep enough to score a run. Choate makes the play. Throw comes in. It will not be made for a relay. So a sacrifice fly makes it 2-0 York.
Now batting number 3.
Actually did his job, put one deep into right field. Didn't try to put a good swing on it, but got a swing. York leading it 2-0 here in the top of the 4th. Looking for more damage as Lucas Carroll digs in. Righty on righty, one away, runner at third. That's Colby Falls. Hernandez fires the first pitch. Called strike 1, curveball on the inside part of the plate. Lucas Carroll, the 7th batter in the order. He struck out swinging his first go-around. That was back in the first inning. Or I guess lead off the second, excuse me. Splitting hairs here, I guess. Carroll comes in hitting .250 with runners in scoring position. Trying to give York another insurance run here against AC Flora. Hernandez steps off again and looks back at third. Luckily, there's no engagement warning in high school, like there is in the MLB.
Yeah. It'd be weird. There's be so many steals if it was.
Correct. The 0-1. Breaking ball, foul, tipped into the glove. It's 0-2. Carroll coming off a 2-for-3 performance yesterday, or I guess Tuesday, in the win against Dreer. They won that game 8-4. 0-2. Hernandez comes home. Curve ball up around the letters. Ball 1. It's been a quick game so far, Jeff. Only 45 minutes through the first 3.5 innings.
Yeah, it's been moving. Oh, man. Whenever we say that, though, it slows down.
Well, you know, early nights are not for the weak. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He went around on an outside curveball. Hernandez ties him in nuts, and there's now 2 away. Carroll's second strikeout here tonight, as now looks like a pitch hitter coming in, replacing Ranucci. That will be number 20, who I actually don't have currently on my score sheet, I believe, meaning I have to go all the way to the card that was given to me.
Now batting for the Cougars, number 20, Tanner Frock.
All right, so that is one of the new additions, Tanner Frock. Frock over 31 at-bats is hitting .226. However, he comes in 0 for his last 10. Righty on righty, runner at third for York. 2 away here in the top of the 4th. Hernandez comes home, the first pitch. Fastball low, ball 1. Frock has been a later addition to this team, but he's come in as more and more of a starter as of late, so we didn't see AC Flora their first go around. The 1-0. Fastball wide, ball 2. Frock has 4 RBIs on the season. He has 31 plate appearances. Came and started really hot, and then all of a sudden kind of dipped out late. 1 for his last 12. As now Dylan will come in and talk to his brother on the hill. Tyler trying to extend AC Flora and give them some valuable innings. Of course, they're trying to get back to Camden, which would be on Saturday at Camden. Falcons have to win that to play home yet again on Monday. Of course, right now you got to get through York, as the Cougars have built a 2-0 lead here in the top of the 4th. And now Coach Hallett will come out and signal for a mound visit. So bring the whole infield in.
No, I think he's bringing in somebody.
Oh, really?
I think it looked like... Oh, he motioned.
Well, I think he motioned the umpire to give him, don't come on.
Ah, okay, yeah.
We'll be right back.
All right.
After the quick mound visit from Coach Hallett, we are back here at Falcon Field. Tyler stays on the hill as the Falcons do start warming up a bullpen arm. 2-0 here to Frock, the pitch. Fastball right down Broadway, called strike 1. Good pitch from Hernandez. Frock trying to keep the inning going, turn it over to the 9-hole mower before it gets to Montgomery in the hole. The 2-1. Called strike 2, a changeup on the inside part of the plate. 2's wild, 2-2 the count, 2 gone. Runner at third here for York, who has a 2-0 lead over AC Flora. Hernandez will come home, the pitch. Off speed, that one's grounded to the shortstop Chetwood. He waits back, curl hops, the throw to first is way in time, and the side is retired. Well, York gets 1, but AC Flora leaves a runner at third for the Cougars. A 2-0 lead for York here going to the bottom of the 4th when we come back. Thanks, Jeff.
No problem.
Welcome back to AC Flora High School here at Falcon Field. Jeff, of course, coming back right as I take one sip of my water bottle after I fix all of the lineup stuff. Well, Ethan Ranucci pitched very well for York, 3 innings of scoreless baseball, holding the Falcons to no hits. Now they'll look to see if they can break through Connor Sweat, who's the first baseman, meaning a whole lot of lineup changes. Tanner Frock at first base, Colby Fall slides over to left, and Henry Falk moves over to right. I think I got them all. All right, well, Sweat coming in now for the 11th time, a team high, righty on, righty here. As Charlie Scott will dig in. First pitch to Scott is high, ball 1. I believe it's a team high. No, Larson has 11, so he's tying Larson for his team high in appearances. Of course, Montgomery, their ace over at short. He'd love another crack at the Bulldogs on Saturday. He gave them all he had on Monday. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. Heater on the inside part of the plate. It's 1-1. Sweat earned the loss against Camden on Monday. He walked home the winning run. The 1-1. Curveball up high, ball 2. Over 18 innings pitched for Sweat. He has a 6.61 ERA. 30 strikeouts to 15 walks. 2-1 for the righty. Charlie pops that foul. It's 2-2. Well, Sweat seems like he's throwing hard, but he's got to find the strike zone. 2-2 from Sweat. Scott hammers one to deep left field, but it will curve foul out of play into the forestry. Well, Charlie, of course, team high, 4 home runs, just got in front of that off speed, so it'll stay 2-2. Due up for AC Flora here in the 4th, it's 2-3-4, Charlie, Roper, Dillon. York leading 2-0. Sweat will wheel and deal, the 2-2. That one's lined to the left field side, but a foul yet again out of play. Charlie again in front of the off speed. AC Flora warmed up a bullpen arm as Tyler's inning winded down. You get to imagine Tyler will be done here. Probably staying into DH, though, for our first bullpen usage. We'll keep y'all updated. The 2-2 from Sweat. Fastball up and in. Good eye from Charlie. 3-2. He's worked the count full here with nobody gone in the top of the 4th. Charlie has 13 walks on the season. He drew 1 against Camden on Tuesday. The payoff from Sweat. Fastball that slowly tapped back to now. Going to be a tough play. Montgomery, the shortstop, comes in. The throw to first is not in time. Charlie, the speed on display. An infield single for AC Flora's first hit of the night. It's one of those tough plays for Sweat. He couldn't glove it. And it's one of those plays that when the pitcher doesn't glove it, you kind of know it's going to be trouble for the infield as Montgomery playing so far back. Had a great play on the ball, a good read. Almost made the running throw on the infield grass, but came up just shy of the speedster.
Yeah, any other batter maybe does make that out. But Charlie's fast.
Charlie is very fast, as we've said multiple times. The kid with 12 stolen bases stands on first. For now, the team leader in batting average, Roper Wensky. He goes first pitch as the fastball is spiked, so Charlie will get to second and take the hard turn as Carroll has to retrieve that ball from the backstop. Technically, it'll be a wild pitch, so Charlie does not get a stolen base unless Coach Bates is a little more generous than I am. He could be.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think they get optional. I mean, like...
I'm sure it's an option. I mean, yes,
yeah, I mean, he got such a
it's optional and game changer, correct.
He's gone. Yeah.
Not sure officially.
Yeah.
Well, Charlie at second. Falcons have their first runner of the game in scoring position for Wensky. The 1-0 is popped to the right side foul toward the ice. It'll be 1-1. Well, if there's anyone you want up with runners in scoring position, it's Roper Wensky, hitting .483 with runners at second or third this season. That's good for the team high. Potentially can move to 500 with a hit right here as he's 14 for 29. The 1-1. Off speed, that one's grounded over to the shortstop Montgomery. Looks over at third, but will throw it to first instead for the first out. So Roper doesn't get a hit, but he does a job. Moves a runner over to third with only 1 out.
Hey, in addition to a 2-0 lead, you know what York also has?
What?
A really good Legion program. Rock Hill Post 34.
We'll talk a lot about that during the middle of the inning, but yes, of course, you guys see the rotating 2 images in the top left of your screen. Right now, it is the Richland 215, a phenomenal sponsor for AC Flora this whole playoffs, and a great thing to get your kids into, or potentially for any players watching. sign up today. We'll talk a lot more about that between innings here.
You know what I don't have, though, is the image of the QR code.
Well,
but that's all right. We can send everyone to Scalb.
Yes.
SCALB.org.
I'm impressed you remember that.
Yeah.
Righty on righty, Dylan Hernandez steps in. He watches the breaking ball miss low for ball one. Good eye from Dylan. Well, Dylan should have a hit tonight, but he unfortunately ran into the glove of Ryerson Montgomery, who made a great jumping grab at short back in the second. So he does come in, unfortunately, 0 for 1, but it's a star 0 for 1. Or an asterisk, I guess. The 1-0. Fastball in the dirt. Nice job from Carroll to keep Scott at third. He's able to glove it. It'll be 2-0.
Oh, his was the line drive to
yes.
short. Yeah, that was a good hit.
That's a top 10 play.
Great defense, yeah.
One of my favorite calls actually came with the River Bluff. As I said, it's a top 10 play nominee at any level.
Yeah.
As Ab Wilkerson made a spectacular diving grab in shallow left field. Of course, go watch the Forest Acres Classic. Was a classic indeed. A couple great games. The 2-0. Fastball up and away, ball 3. Sweat has only given Dylan one pitch to think about. It was the first pitch, the breaking ball that just missed the zone low. He's got a runner right in his sights as Charlie faked a steal, kind of sprinting down the line, trying to force a balk. Dylan now bluffs bunt the 3-0. Hits Hernandez in the backside. Well, at least there's a lot of padding there, but AC Flora has the tying runners on the base pass. First and third now for Tyler. Only one out.
And we got a courtesy runner, too. It's not bad.
That'll be Harris Rivers, I'm assuming. Yes, it is.
Now batting for the Falcons, Tyler Hernandez.
So Sweat has let up a hit a batter, and has gotten one ground out now for Tyler Hernandez, the first lefty he'll face, and now the infield will come in. Mound visit here for just the catcher, as looks like Sweat's going to try to get some help from his fellow Cougar teammates. Well, runners at the corners, one gone. Falcons their best scoring opportunity so far tonight.
Running at first base, Harris Rivers.
Tyler comes in hitting .361 with runners in scoring position. A right-hander on the bump, the left-hander at the plate. The first pitch is a fastball up and away, ball 1. Harris gets a pretty big secondary lead, but no throw back to first from the catcher, Carroll. It is to note the third baseman, Whiteside, is in on the infield grass. Going to try to keep even with Charlie Scott in case of a Coach Howlett's special suicide squeeze. Pickoff back to first is more lobbed than it is picked off. Harris able to get back in way before the throw even gets to the glove of Frock. 1-0 the count, one gone. Sweat fires, the pitch is foul tipped back. It'll be 1-1. Looked like a heater on the inside part of the plate. Well, the AC Flora Falcons trail 2-0 in an elimination game against York here at their home diamond. Looking to rally back against the Cougars, who they have currently a 1-1 series record against them in 2025. Those happening both back in March. The 1-1. Harris goes, the pitch, the fastball up and away, ball 2. The throw in a second is in time for the second out of the inning. However, there is no play home as Charlie Scott comes home and scores the first run of the game for AC Flora. A productive second out for Harris Rivers, who gets caught stealing. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Sacrifice steal.
Sacrifice steal works to perfection. It'll not go as RBI against Harris, but the speedster at third, and there's no chance to throw him out. Count 2-1, nobody on the base pass now for Hernandez as the curveball misses up high. It's ball 3. Well, Tyler already has a walk here tonight. His 24th walk of the season. He's now ahead 3-1 for the second straight at bat. Sweat fires, the fastball is fouled straight back towards me. It's 3-2. Tyler all of a sudden was going to try to hit a runner home to try to keep the inning going. It's a 3-2 count, 2 gone. No one on the base pass for the hulking lefty, who will now step out. And I'll step in as Sweat, the right-hander, has not moved from the hill. He'll wind and deal the payoff. That one's high, hit a pop-up to the right side of the infield. Moore, the second baseman, ranges to the outfield grass, but will make the two-handed grab to retire the side. Well, Sweat works around some trouble, but he lets in a run. AC Flores cut the deficit in half. A 2-1 lead going on to the 5th when we return. Welcome back to Falcon Field. Tyler Hernandez's night is done. He has pitched now 4 innings of 1 earned run. Baseball has allowed 3 hits, struck out 7 and walked 0. He turns it over to the talented southpaw, McLean Knight, the young freshman. One of the top freshmen in that 2028 class here in South Carolina. He's now making his 2nd appearance this season for AC Flora. His only other one was against one of the best teams in Virginia, the Miller School. The southpaw gets 9, 1 and 2. It's Jackson Moore who takes his first pitch fastball on the outside edge. It's 0-1. Well, McLean pitched 2 2/3 innings, gave up 2 earned runs, and unfortunately for him, earned the loss of what was a great game for him on the mound. As the 0-1's fouled straight back, it's 0-2.
Yeah, that's all we wanted from him. That was perfect.
About to say, you couldn't ask for much of a better start against one of the most talented lineups you're going to, probably the most talented lineup you're going to face all season. I'm going to kind of nudge that in there. He pitched about as well as you could ask and gave the Falcons a chance late. The 0-2. Breaking ball misses wide. Ball 1. Well, McLean's going to get thrown to the fire here again. He's got 9, 1 and 2. Gets Jackson Moore, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out, to third, but then gets 1 and 2, the 2 best hitters in this York lineup, Montgomery and Sweat. The 1-2. Fastball wide. Ball 2. Falcons going to rely on their young freshmen to try to keep them in this one, and shows a lot of promise and poise from Coach Howard to go with McLean. 2 and 2 is popped foul, and we'll do it one more time.
What you doing?
What are you looking at, Jeff?
I was trying to see the speedometer. It looks like he's like low to mid 80s.
That's what he was. I think he is at Forest Acres Classic. 2-2. Called strike 3. Froze him on ice with a curveball right down Broadway. McLean Knight, his first strikeout of the day, is a backwards K, and there's now 1 away here in the 5th. Well, look, it only gets a lot harder now. You go from 9-1, and you know, no knock on Moore, but Montgomery is one of the best hitters you're going to face all season. Southpaw versus the righty, 1 away, no one on the base pass here for the Cougars in the top of the 5th. Knight comes home. The first pitch is spiked for ball 1. So far, Montgomery is 0 for 2. He's struck out swinging and grounded out to the shortstop, Chetwood. Chetwood made a nice play on that one as well, having to come in all the way from where he's currently playing on the edge of the infield dirt to the infield grass, and he was able to throw out the speedy Montgomery. The 1-0 from McLean. Fastball low, ball 2. The southpaw will come set and deliver out of the stretch. The 2-0 hard hit over the third base bag. That will be a fair ball into left field corner. Montgomery, very quick, already around first. He will dig for second. It's a slide in double. He could have stood if he wanted to. His 8th of the season, and York now has a 1-out base runner. Hot shot over the third base bag, went all the way into the corner, and now it's Connor Sweat up.
Hey, good, Harry.
Well, Sweat
Just
coming
saying hey over here. Sorry.
all good. Sweat coming in now, hitting what looks to be 486 with runners in scoring position. Lefty on righty, 1 away. The young freshman's been in this situation before, though, as he steps off and looks back Montgomery. Montgomery leads the team with stolen bases, 14 of them for York. He's been thrown out twice, though. 1 gone, 2-1 lead for York here in the top of the 5th. The southpaw delivers. First pitch to Sweat. Curveball wide, ball 1. All of a sudden, the umpire has not called that outside curveball as of late, after we said he called it sporadically. I believe is what verbiage did you use, Jeff?
Variably, I think.
Variably, that was good, yes.
Yeah.
I meant to keep that one. Pick off back at second. This one's wide, that gets in the center field. However, a nice job backing up is Charlie Scott. So a pitch that was kind of crossed up Roper, or a pickoff, I guess, is able to keep Montgomery at second after Scott would have come up firing. Montgomery thought better of it. More action over there in the York bullpen. It's Colby Falls stretching and throwing. Knight looking back at second. He'll fire. The 1-0 gets away from Hernandez, an inside pitch. Montgomery will take third. Two and oh the count now. Knight's got to work out of some trouble. This is the hard part for the lefty. The southpaw now has a runner at his back. It's not something you get in often, but you see how he has to work around it. It's 2-0 the count. The southpaw wheels and deals the pitch.
Well,
All three missed, I guess, low. I don't know where else it would have.
yeah, I suppose.
It's a tough pitch for McLean to not get the call on. That looked really good. I like the little floating box so I can see the strike zone myself. McLean will now step off as Coach Hallett giving him direction. And they're going to intentionally walk Sweat. So now Hernandez will give the signs. Sweat has 7 stolen bags this season. Curious to see if they try what we tried back an inning ago, half inning ago, or steal a runner to second and get a runner home. Montgomery's not as fast as Charlie, but really nobody is. However, he is probably the best option to do it here for York. Right-hander digs into the box. It's Henry Folk. Sweat goes first pitch. It swung on and missed for strike 1. Hernandez holds the ball as Sweat will stand in the second. It will be his 9th stolen base of the season. It puts 2 runners into scoring position now for York. Well, Folk has one of the 2 hits here tonight. Or 3 hits, I guess 4 hits now. Geez, there you go, Alex. He singled back in the first where he was held at third. He's also popped out to second. Falcons bring the infield in. 0-1 from Knight. Fastball wave and a miss. 0-2. It was sped by him. Waiting on deck is Landon Ayers, as now Dylan's going to come and talk to his young freshman pitcher. Again, Dylan has been impressing me behind the plate all season. This is one of his best attributes. He'll come and talk to the pitcher rather than the pitcher having to kind of wave him up.
Yeah, he's pretty proactive.
It's funny, we saw young Hernandez catch 2 years ago for AC Flora. We're seeing another one here this season. The budding sophomore is almost fully bloomed as a player this season. 0-2. Knight fires the off speed in the dirt. Nice glove from Dylan. Better eye from Folk. It's 1-2. Falcons trail 2-1. York has runners at second and third with 1 gone here in the top of the 5th. Looking to add to their lead, give them some insurance against a very talented Falcon offense. The 1-2. Spiked in. Dylan with a great job protecting behind the dish. Looked like a changeup that was spiked, and Dylan had to kind of pad that one down, if you will. Good of a first touch as anyone on our girls soccer team might have had.
That's right.
Of course, the girls soccer team won on Tuesday and will play, I believe, tomorrow, right, Jeff?
Yeah, tomorrow night. Fortunately, it's at 7.
Nice.
Which means that I should be able to get there and set
The
up.
2-2 is grounded to the third base side. That will be through the hole for a base knock. Sweat will have to hold up at third, but it's an RBI single for Folk. 3-1 lead for York.
Now batting Landon Ayers.
Well, now runners at the corners yet again now here for York with still only 1 out. It's Landon Ayers. He's been on base twice. He reached on an error and a single. Now Coach Hallett will come in and talk to McLean. The whole infield comes in. We'll be right back here, Jeff.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
We are back here at Falcon Field. A 3-1 lead for York as McLean Knight is done. Both runners are attached to him as Adger Johnson will step up to the box. They get to the bound, excuse me, making his 9th appearance. The senior is 2-0 on the season. Righty on righty, he'll get forward, and Landon Ayers. Pick off back at third. What a job from Monty Lafitte. Jumping save to keep a runner at third. Of course, the right-handed Adger Johnson has a very weird motion, kind of a sidearm submarine-esque. He'll look to keep the Cougars off the board and keep AC Flora only down by 2. Righty on righty, 1 gone. First pitch on the way. Pitch inside, call, strike 1 to Ayers. Looked like a fastball. Last time we saw Adger was against RNE on senior night, where he pitched 3 scoreless innings of baseball. Struck out 6 and walked 1. The 0-1. Showing bunt now is Ayers. He did go around. The ball gets no.
It's a foul ball, right? Or
no, I think it just got away from Dylan.
no, but it hit the.
I thought it was.
It's a hit the batter. It's dead, right?
No, I think it missed everything. I think it just missed the glove of Dylan.
Wow.
Be a wild pitch to score the second run of the inning, and now it's a 4-1 lead. So Folk moves to second. Count is 0-2 as Ayers missed with the bunt. Now, what they could have called is batter's interference because he came across the plate, but there was no throw, so they didn't call it. 0-2 count. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Breaking ball on the outside edge gets Ayers, but he'll go back to the dugout after inducing a wild pitch that scored a run.
Now batting for York.
Well, Colby Falls back up for the 3rd time. Falls has a double to the left center field gap and is also struck out swinging. First time he'll face Adger. Righty on righty, 2 away. Adger will fire the first pitch. Slider called, strike 1 on the outside edge against Falls. Nice pitch. Adger rocks a sinker-slider combination here. That last pitch you saw was just a slider, and now looks like a courtesy runner, or maybe even a pitch runner coming in. Very interesting chances. Braden Collins will come in to pitch run for Folk.
Courtesy runner on second base, number 13, Braden Collins.
Collins has 1 stolen base on the season. Not much action for Collins. He's one of the newer call-ups on this team, but he's 0 for 2 on the season with 2 RBIs. Again, 1 stolen base and 1 attempt. It'd be hard to take third, but with the right-hander in the dish, it's a little easier. 0-1 the count, 2 gone. York has a 4-1 lead here against AC Flora in the top of the 5th. Adger will step off and look Collins back. AC Flora in the bottom of the 5th will have 6, 7, and 8 due up. Chetwood, Bremer, and Lafitte. 0-1 on the way from Johnson. Slider wide, ball 1. Nice glove from Dylan. The 1-1. Sinker called, strike 2. He went around, yes he did. Falls couldn't hold the bat back. Now he's behind 1-2. One, 2 the count, 2 gone. Runner on second here for York. Falls trying to get him home. The 1-2. Got him swinging, strike 3, a sinker in the dirt. It is not dropped, and that will retire the side. Well, Johnson gets back-to-back strikeouts to end the threat, but York does some damage. A 2-run inning gives him a 4-1 lead here against AC Flora. We'll see what our Falcons got in the bottom of the 5th when we come back. Welcome back here to Falcon Field. Falcons now trail by 3 here against York. Got 9 outs to work with. And they got a crowd here as the Bulldogs of Camden have made the trip up to the Midlands. So watch who will be their opponent on Saturday. They will either get York or AC Flora at home. Well, the Falcons got 9 outs to work with as they trail by 3. It'll be 6, 7, 8, Chetwood, Bremer, Lafitte. Righty on righty as Connor Sweat comes back to the hill. First pitch from the righty. Fastball up and in, called strike 1 against the right-hander. Well, Chetwood flew out to right field his first go-around, or center field, excuse me, his first go-around. Got under a pitch on a hit and run. The 0-1 curveball is over the head of Chetwood. Ducked out of the way, 1-1. One on the way. Fastball, that one's slicing into right field, coming on his Folk toward the line. You'll run it down near the line and make the play. There's one away. Next up is Rohan Bremer. Rohan grounded into a fielder's choice back in the second. One gone, bottom 5, 4-1 lead for York. The right-handed Sweat comes home. Bremer holds back the swing on the outside heater. It's 0-1. The 0-1 on the way from Sweat. Called strike 1, fastball low and in. Sweat out of the windup, the 1-1. Fastball missed low and in, ball 2. That looked like around the same location as the last pitch. Maybe a tad lower?
A little bit lower.
Okay.
Just a bit.
Just by an inch?
Yeah.
All right. Look close enough. 2-1. Bremer holds the swing back on the outside heater. It's 3-1. Discipline takes from Bremer. These aren't missing by much, but he's able to keep the trigger back. Falcons need a base runner. Rohan would love to play the job. He has 12 walks on the season compared to 11 strikeouts. He's ahead 3-1 against the right-hander on the hill. Sweat winds and deals. The fastball, that one's on the ground to the left side. Montgomery, the shortstop on the backhand. The long throw to first is way offline. It will stay in play, though. Rohan will stay in foul ground, making sure he does not get tagged out, and will step back on first. Looked like he wanted to take the turn to second after the throw got by, but heads up play.
Yeah, I think he was a little worried that just that pause. Like, he didn't make a break for a second, but
you could tell he's instinctively with the netting not behind. I wasn't sure, but with the cage in front of our dugouts, a lot of balls like that would usually go out of play, so you instinctively take the turn to second there. However, with the cage, it's less and less likely, meaning Rohan probably kind of mid-stride said, right, I gotta make sure I'm staying in. So Rohan goes back. He'll be pitch ran for by Joe Ray. But that is ruled an infield single for Rohan. I would believe rightfully so. I think if the throw was online, it was not in time to get Bremer. It's the Falcons' second hit of the night as now Monty Lafitte looks to do a job here. Falcons down by 3. And it's been the bottom of the order producing for AC Flora here as of late. We'll see if Lafitte can play along to my narrative here. He popped out to the right fielder's first go-around. Righty on righty, Sweat fires. The first pitch is spiked, but Carroll able to knock it down and keep the ball in front of him. It's 1-0. Lafitte went 1 for 3 against Camden, and all of a sudden, now Sweat's going to get a talking to. So fly out, nice play from Folk in right to start the inning, and now after an infield single and a first pitch spike fastball, we'll see what they have for him. We'll be right back here on Definite Fiction. Don't go anywhere. After the quick mound visit, Sweat will stay on the hill. It's a 1-0 count against the right-handed Monty Lafitte. Joe Ray pitch running for Rohan Bremmers over at first. Falcon dugout trying to rally their 8-hole. The 1-0. Fastball low, ball 2. Monty came in today hitting .344 with 13 RBIs. A .420 on-base percentage here for Lafitte. They're one of the more prominent hitters here in this Falcon lineup. The 2-0. Called strike 1, change up in the inside part of the plate. Sweat took a little bit off of it and it paid off. Well, on deck it's Paul Choate, and in the hole, the very dangerous Zach Sneed. The 2-1. Fastball low, ball 3. Lafitte not known for walking, only 5 walks this season compared to 10 strikeouts, but he's way ahead of Sweat, 3-1. A couple of disciplined takes here in this at bat as well.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, those didn't miss by much, so.
No, they did not.
Low.
I was really more impressed, I think, with the second pitch, the first pitch out of the break that he took. That one looked very close, and it was a very disciplined take from Monty. 3-1 the count, 1 gone. Joe Ray over at first, Sweat really not even giving him much attention. He doesn't even look at him, the 3-1. That one's chopped to the right side of the infield. Moore cannot run it down. It gets in the right field. Joe Ray has to hold up, and that ball gets by the right fielder, Folk. That'll allow both runners to advance. On single and there, all of a sudden, AC Flora has some life. Runners at second and third with 1 out for Paul Choate. Well, the second baseman Moore, that ball was in the hole. Initially, Joe Ray had to stop to make sure it didn't hit him. And then he got the second. Folk misplayed it, which allowed Monty and Joe to both move a bag. So runners now at second and third. 1 gone here for the dangerous Paul Choate. It'll be the 3rd hit of the day for AC Flora, 2nd of the inning. Just a well-placed ball there from Monty. Wasn't the most well-struck ball of the game, which of course, you know, Falcons always love hitting it where they are. This would have been, I feel like, the moral of the story half the time. But there, you hit them where you aren't.
That's how it was last year, too.
Trust me, it's
hit
so
the ball
annoying
so
to watch.
hard last year. And
Choate, first pitch is popped into the infield. Be the pitcher, Sweat, who's trying to stand to it, and he'll make the play just behind the hill. There's 2 away. I feel like it's been there a lot. Well, here we go,
Yeah.
Zach Sneed. The senior Citadel commit, currently 0 for 2 tonight. He's been one of the best pieces of this AC Flora offense as of late, looking for a signature moment here in the playoffs. Righty versus lefty, 0-2 the count, or 2 gone, excuse me. Not 0-2 the count. Is now Coach Hallett gonna come in motion? Gonna be a pitch runner at second, I think. It'll be Lucas, yes, I believe that is Lucas Price. He will pitch run for Monty Lafitte, get some extra speed on the bag. Price, one of our go-to pitch runners.
Running second base, number 31, Lucas Price.
Coach Hallett trying to score 2 on a Zach Sneed hit. The Citadel commit went 2 for 3 against Camden. He's 4 for 6 in the playoffs, but 0 for 2 today. And for Sweat, what makes it even worse, this kid does not take any swings off. Gets on base 57% of the time. 29 of those via the walk. Here we go, righty on lefty, 2 away. Infield back, first pitch from Sweat. That one's fouled straight back. Did you flinch? I didn't. It's 0-1.
no, it's all right. Not the case for everyone in the stands.
Oh gosh, no, that was, there's no netting there. I mean, that hits the lady right in front of you, Jeff. On the fly as well.
I don't blame her for flinching.
No, I would have, if I was in her spot, I might have even flinched too, as accustomed I am to these balls coming back. 0-1, Sweat fires. Pitch is called, strike 2 on the inside part of the plate, a curveball. Sweat trying to work out of trouble. 2 on, 2 gone, 0-2 the count, 4-1 lead for York here in the bottom of the 5th. The 0-2. Breaking ball missed a tad outside. What a take from Zach. It's ball 1. Gosh, that was close. I think it did miss.
Yeah, it was an outside pitch, but it was close. It was a good pitch. It was exactly where the pitcher should have thrown it.
It was one of those where you may think about swing, even though you think it's away, you may think about swinging so you don't get rung up.
Yeah.
Kind of how I describe it. Count 1-2. Sweat fires. The pitch is sliced foul off. Tried to come inside with the heater, and Sneed stays alive. One, two gone. Price at second, Ray at third. Sweat delivers. The off speed, up and away. Ball 2. Sweat couldn't believe it. He was skipping off the mound. But Sneed leaves it high. 2's wild. 2-2 the count, 2 gone. Runners at second, third. Falcons trail by 3, tying run at the plate. Two's on the way. Foul straight back, this time a little more towards Jeff. But Sneed continues to fight. Seems like when Sweat's trying to, it's been a mix of, it's been fastball, then try to set up the curve. Sneed's fought off the fastballs, he's left the curveballs. That's why we have the 2-2 count. The 2-2. Off speed, doesn't even miss, close. That was his worst pitch of the at-bat, and now it's a full count. 3-2 gone. First base is open. And Sweat trying to avoid walking the bases loaded for Charlie Scott. The 3-2. Curveball low, ball 4. Sneed draws his 30th walk of the season. The best at-bat of AC Flora tonight. And that'll load him up for Charlie Scott.
Now then, number 18, Charlie Scott.
Well, here we go. Charlie Scott is 1 for 2 with a single and a foul pop-out. Scott with 23 RBIs. A .351 hitter with runners in scoring position, has the bases juiced. Time is called from Coach Hallett, and he wants all of his runners to come and talk to him. Coach Hallett feels the magnitude of the situation, as we all do here as well. We'll be right back here on Definite Fiction. Don't go anywhere. We are back. Bases juiced, 2 away. Bottom of the 5th. York leading 4-1. AC Flora has the tying runs on the base pass and the go-ahead runner at the plate. Corner is in at third, everyone else playing back. The first pitch to Charlie is popped to the right side and foul ground. That will run out of play in a hurry. Looked like a changeup low in the zone, and Scott just missed it. Well, the senior Sweat making his 11th appearance, 2 for 3 on the hill. Trying to keep his Cougars in front. The 1-0-1. Fastball spiked. What a glove from Carroll. He's had a couple of quick gloves tonight that have kept at least 2 runners off the scoreboard here for Flora. Sweat comes set, the 1-1 on the way. Call, strike 2, changeup on the outside edge. Well, just like Zach, Charlie falls behind 1-2. Gonna have to fight off the fastballs and lay off the junk. The 1-2 from Sweat. Ball is popped into the right center field sky. Long run for everybody. It'll be more. The second baseman goes back and goes on a knee to make the play. Falcons leave them loaded, and York keeps in front. They have up 4-1 going to the 6th when we come back. welcome back here to AC Flora High School. York leading it 4-1 here against the Falcons. Heading to the top of the 6th. It'll be 6, 7, 8, Ashley, Carroll, and Frock here against Adger Johnson. First pitch on the way is chopped to the left side and foul. It'll be 0-1. Well, Adger came in and struck out 2 to end the threat, but York maintains a 3-run lead after AC Flora. Just couldn't push a run across, and, well, backs against the wall for real, Jeff. The 0-1. Slider stays up and away, ball 1. We've had vigorous comebacks like this in the past. All starts with a good mound here and a good inning for Adger. The 1-1. The right-hander fires. Swung on and missed, sinker. It's 1-2.
Yeah, I mean, we've only given up, what, 4 runs through 5 innings? I mean, we should be able to win games like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I trust our offense to come up late. You're gonna prove me right, boys. 1-2. Slider away, ball 2. I think Adger tried to overthrow it a bit, came off the mound.
Yeah.
Kind of like Nestor Cortez-esque, trying to, like, you know, finesse the pitch. Well, actually is 0 for 1. He struck out and delivered a sacrifice fly back in the 4th. The 2-2. Got him looking, strike 3. Outside sinker, there's 1 away. 3 straight strikeouts for Adger. Now it goes over to Lucas Carroll, who struck out not once but twice, both swinging.
Lucas Carroll.
First pitch on the way from Adger. That one's lined to the right side and foul. Softball team officially beat Blue Ridge 12-2.
Nice.
They move on in the playoffs. The 0-1. Slider wide, ball 1. Count is 1-1, 1 gone. Top of the 6th, 4-1 lead for York. Here is Adger Johnson on the hill. It's Lucas Carroll at the dish. The 1-1. That sinker is lined to the right side and almost hit a Falcon. I think everyone's all right. That one may have been the help from the cage.
Kind of spooked one of the coaches over there.
That spooked me. That looked dangerous off the bat. The 1-2 from Adger. Slider wide, ball 2. Well, York was warming up what it looked to be Falls earlier in the game. It may be, or Clayton, excuse me. It may stay that way if Sweat, you know, after getting out of the inning, they may keep him in. 2-2. That one slowly bounced to the right side. It will be just foul on the right of the first base bag. Also a couple of defensive changes. Monty Lafitte staying in at first after he was pitch ran for. Joe Ray stays at third after he pitch ran as well. Rohan is currently out of the game. I would assume he would come back in if he's back up to bat. Because I know the rule for this one.
It becomes a sub, yeah.
Yes, so you are allowed to sub out and sub back in 1 time in high school. I was a victim of the rule as a senior back in high school. 2-2. That one's bounced to the right side. This one in fair territory. Lafitte gloves it on the hop and steps on the bag. The first baseman makes the play. There's 2 away. So technically, Rohan will be able to come back in and bat for Joe Ray.
Yeah.
If, you know, all holds, who pitch ran for Rohan. Well, now it's Tanner Frock up for the 2nd time. Frock grounded out to the shortstop back in the 4th in his only plate appearance.
Now batting.
Be righty on righty with 2 away.
Jeez.
What?
Is he going to stop?
The walk? The slow walk?
Jeez.
Guess he was upset. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Like, it wasn't close.
I don't know. Huh. First pitch on the way. Called strike 1. Sinker on the outside edge. Well, after Frock, it's Moore than Einhole before the lineup turns over to the top of the order. So they did their damage last inning. The 0-1. That one bounced over to the right side. Lafitte again blates back on it. The first baseman makes another nice play and will step on the bag. Monty Lafitte showing off his glove work right there. Gets the last 2 outs of the inning as the Falcons get the Cougars to go 3 up, 3 down. Well, 6 outs to work with. Let's get them all back. Let's do it. Go to the bottom of the 6th. right, welcome back to Falcon Field. Connor Sweat will stay out there on the hill after navigating through the 5th. He gets 3, 4, and 5 up. This will be the second time now AC Flora has seen Sweat. Roper-Wensky is 0 for 2 today with 2 groundouts to the shortstop. The All-State second baseman will look to do what he does best, get on base and turn the lineup towards the middle of it. Roper, Dylan, and Tyler do up. Righty on righty, the first pitch to Roper. Breaking ball upstairs, ball 1. Roper coming into the game on base percentage of .516. The 1-0. Fastball call, strike 1 in the inside part of the zone. One of the top-rated second basemen of the junior class is in the box, the 1-1. Curveball upstairs, ball 2.
My coworker Justin stopped in on the chat.
Oh, nice.
Best channel on YouTube.
It is the best
Thanks,
channel on
Justin.
YouTube. My resume had the award-winning definite fiction. The 2-1 is popped into the air on the right side in foul ground. Going to be a run for the catcher and the first baseman. It'll be Carroll trying to make the play, and he comes back and makes a nice grab. Wow, nice play, out number 1. Well, Dylan Hernandez up. He was trying to fix what looks to be his glasses.
Dylan Hernandez.
Well, Dylan technically 0 for 1, but he was the victim of a line out to Larson Montgomery back in the 2nd, where Montgomery made a spectacular grab. He was also hit by a pitches. Now looks like the specs of Hernandez are causing him trouble.
Oh, Sam with the save. Let's go.
Oh yeah, gotta get the smudges off. Must be something on there, like I'm not sure. Seems like there maybe some condensation, I'd have to assume, with the humidity kind of cooling down. Is that have to, I guess, because Coach Howell was like trying to wave him out, I guess.
Yeah. I know I'd be pouring sweat if I was out there.
I mean, plus he's a catcher, so you're wearing the specs under the catching mask, and then all of a sudden you come out and try to hit, and it just fogs up. Everyone out there understands what I'm talking about when you go from get your sunglasses out of the house and then go into the cold.
Oh, yeah.
Basically the victim of that. Righty on righty, 1 away. Sweat will kick and deal the first pitch. Breaking ball misses low and inside, ball 1. Sweat the 1-0. Curveball, that one's low in the zone for strike 1. Another curveball from Sweat. He's allowed 3 Falcon hits and a 1 earned run. That earned run came back in the 4th. The 1-1 is swung on and missed to Heater for it's 1-2. One, 2 count, 1 out. Sweat will wheel and deal the pitch. Breaking ball that doesn't break, it stays up high for ball 2. Two on the way. Fastball wide, did he go? No, he didn't. Hernandez holds the swing. York was trying to appeal to the first base umpire, to no avail. It'll be a payoff pitch as Hernandez already back in. For the first time today, Sweat recuperates. And now Hernandez will call time right before Sweat goes into the windup. Tyler waits on deck. 3-2-1 gone. Sweat fires the pitch. Swung on and missed. Just got a fastball by him. There's 2 away. Well, it's now Tyler Hernandez due up. Tyler reached base back in the 2nd via the walk. He's also popped out. 2 away, nobody on here in the bottom of the 6th. Sweat will kick and deal the first pitch. Fastball skips in, ball 1. Of course, the Falcons done a lot of damage so far in this playoffs in these last couple weeks, but all with 2 outs. The 1-0. Fastball upstairs, ball 2. All you need is a base runner to start setting the table and get those runs moving. Tyler, one of the best people to do that as well. The 2-0 on the way. That fastball is high and hit into left field. Coming on as falls toward the line. The long run is made after a jumping attempt, and that will do it. York has made some nice plays in the outfield to rob some Falcons. That was not an easy play from Falls, but he does catch it. Well, we'll be going to the 7th right here. Falcons trail by 3. Welcome back to Falcon Field. Before we get going into the 7th, we have not had a good chance to talk about the Big Red Box Dumpster Company or the Richland 215 Legion team, so we'll do that really quick here. The Richland 215 Legion team is a Legion team operating right here in Richland County using AC Flora High School and Ben Lippen High School as big sponsors. First pitcher manager. That one's lined in the shallow right field. However, it'll be caught by Roper. There's one away. Well, why should you play Legion? Well, a couple of real simple answers. Of course, a lot of York plays Legion as well, so you guys would want to hear this as well. It's a nice, competitive league that has some of the top high school talent. A lot of Flora play Legion. I saw a lot of York Cougars play Legion last season, you know. A lot of competitive talent, and it makes better men, not just better players. So what's the website, Jeff? I actually don't have the QR code on our screen.
SCHSL.org.
So go right there. You know, we usually have a QR code. Unfortunately, Jeff had some mix-ups with the
I switched the laptops.
Aha, there we go. Swung on a missed strike too. So yeah, go there and go to your Legion post. Sign up today. I know at least, I think 60, 80 plus kids have signed up for the Richland 215 Legion team. They have 5 teams, and of course the senior team, 19 under, play with some of the best, join the Legion team. As well as the Big Red Box Dumpster Company, the skipper of the 215 owns that one as well. It is a local dumpster company that will take a dumpster to you. You fill it up, they'll take it away. It's simple and easy. Go to www.bigredboxdumpstercompany and learn how to book your dumpster today. As you know, you can probably tell I've said that multiple times. So thank you both for sponsoring AC Flora Athletics all throughout this playoffs here in the baseball season. They have been a big help in the Forest Acres Classic and, of course, here in the playoffs. Well, the count is 2-2 against Montgomery, who's taken 2 straight pitches away. Montgomery is 1 for 3 with a double back in the 5th. The 2-2 from Adger. Swung on and missed. Slider stays away. Adger has been brilliant. That's his 4th strikeout through now his first 7 batters. There's now 2 gone here in the 7th. Connor Sweat will dig in for the 4th time.
Connor Sweat.
Sweat is 0 for 2. He reached on a walk back in the 5th and an error in the 1st. He's also struck out swinging. It was back actually to Colby Falls, who was warming up for the Cougars in the bullpen, so keep an eye on him if he comes back out here for the 7th. Sweat takes a first pitch slider on the outside part of the plate in this right-handed showdown. It's 0-1. Right-handed Johnson fires the pitch. Stays wide. Ball one. Count is 1-1.
A cell phone found in the women's bathroom. A cell phone in the women's bathroom is now in the concession stand.
1-1 the count. 2 gone. Nobody on here for York, who lead 4-1 against AC Flora. The 1-1 on the way. Called strike 2. Sinker low in the zone. Falcon trying to finish this one out here. Get their bats back up. The 1-2. Did he go around on a sinker? Yes, he did. Ball in the dirt. Dylan will just make the soft throw to first. Inside is retired. Take a bow, Adger Johnson. 2 2/3 of scoreless baseball. 5 strikeouts, no hits allowed. He'll turn it over to the bats. The Falcons need 3 to tie it, 4 to win. We'll be right back here in the 7th.
Leading off for Falcons.
Welcome back here to Falcon Field. Falcons down to their final 3 outs here in 2025. It's been a great pitching performance from both Ranucci and Connor Sweat. It'll be Sweat called upon to finish the job. However, he gets the part of the order that gave him the most trouble. It is 6, 7, 8 leading it off. It's Jack Chetwood. Infield playing back, righty on righty. First pitch. Fastball call, strike 1 in the inside part of the plate. The 0-1 from Sweat on the way. Breaking ball low, ball 1. That breaking ball is so much late dip, you know. It looks a lot worse than it actually hits the catcher's glove than it crosses the plate. Very disciplined takes from our Falcons. The 1-1. Breaking ball call, strike 2, low in the zone. Winner of this game will play Camden on Saturday in Camden. Bulldogs await. 1-2 the count from Sweat. The pitch is snubbed to the left side, tough play. Whiteside comes on, the lobber to first is way high. No shot, it's out of play.
Oh, wow.
What could have been it wasn't the easiest play, but it wasn't exactly the hardest play we've seen. A wild throw from Whiteside puts a runner in scoring position here for AC Flora to lead off the 7th.
Batting for the Falcons, Rohan Bremer.
That's an error all the way on Whiteside. Brings up Rohan Bremer. Bremer 1 for 2. He singled and has a fielder's choice here tonight. Both Montgomery and Moore crowding around second. First pitch from Sweat is a way away curveball, ball 1. I'm not really sure why York is giving Chetwood much attention. That runner really doesn't mean anything as of now.
Yeah, it's almost a sign of nerves. Like they should just ignore him.
Yeah, you should not focus on the runner at second in the slightest. That runner does not matter to you at all right now. The 1-0 fastball is low, ball 2.
Hey, get these situations, you know?
Well, what it does is
it's tough.
What it does for York as well is, it depends how quickly Moore and Montgomery get back, it opens up both holes in the infield. Now Montgomery goes back and Moore. The 2-0 is way low. It gets away from the catcher. Standing in the third is Lafitte. Well, Sweat all of a sudden has not been had a close pitch for Bremer to even hack on. It's now 3-0. First base open. Monty Lafitte on deck. A couple players were warming up, as I said earlier. It was Caden Clayton as well as Colby Falls were both warming up in the bullpen for York so far in this game. Falls does have a save on the season, so my guess would be him if they want to try to close it out. The 3-0 on the way from Sweat. Fastball wide, ball 4. A 4-pitch walk brings the tying run to the plate with nobody out. Well, all you need is one, and all of a sudden the white side air now looking catastrophic, depending on what happens in these next couple batters. Well, Monty Lafitte, representing the tying run, will come to the plate. Again, Rohan Bremer did come back in for Joe Ray. Rohan's at first, meaning if Rohan is taken out again, he cannot come back into this game, meaning Rohan is at first at this moment. I want to clarify that as much as possible.
Well, he's not. If he was the tying run, then it'd be worth taking him out.
Yes, he is. Yes, correct.
Like we still have to get hits. So
yeah, you still need more runners to set the table.
Yeah.
Well, righty on righty, it's Monty Lafitte up for the 3rd time today. Lafitte singled back in the 5th. Sweat size comes home. The first pitch called, strike 1. Fastball on the outside edge, the first strike he's thrown in the last 5 pitches. Well, it's Clayton now warming up. Caden Clayton for the York Cougars, who was in the bullpen. Again, they've been rotating between the 2 Falls and Clayton, so if Sweat does get into more trouble, keep an eye. The 0-1. Breaking ball called, strike 2, broke right across the heart of the plate.
That's a pretty pitch right there.
That was maybe his best pitch of his outing so far. Falcons looking to keep their season alive. It's 0-2, nobody gone here in the bottom of the 7th. Tying run at the plate. Sweat fires the pitch. Fastball wide, good eye from Monty. It's 1-2. You know, there's probably a lot of nerves going in Monty's mind right now. No, well, cold is a killer, of course, but you get the idea. That's not an easy pitch to lay off of, even if it wasn't, if it was like still like, you know, a ball and a half away.
Oh, yeah.
Sweat comes set. The 1-2 on the way. Curveball in the dirt. Another great eye from Monty. Another good glove from Carroll. Again, another ball in the dirt that Carroll has saved. If that ball goes by him, Falcons would, I mean, if Carroll was not as good as he's been tonight, the Falcons would have probably tied this game by now.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean, he's been, gotta tip your cap to the catch. Feels like the Falcons played against a lot of good catchers as of late as well, I might add. Of course, one's to the left of me, Haney. 2-2. Oh, strike 3 on the outside edge. Beautiful breaking ball for out number 1. Well, Paul Choate comes up with 2 on and 1 out.
Paul Choate.
Righty on righty, 1 away. Chetwood at 3rd, Bremer at 1st. Sweat comes home, the first pitch is called. Oh, ball 1 outside, I guess. So maybe a little high?
No, it was a really good pitch.
Looked good. It looked like Choate bluffed the bunt.
Coach coming out.
Yeah, this may be all for Sweat. Well, Sweat got 1 big out here in the inning. Kind of didn't stall, but it did stall. It slowed the momentum a little bit for AC Flora, who felt hot. We'll be right back here after the music. Inch on the line. All right, welcome back here to Falcon Field. Connor Sweat is staying on the bump. He will get Paul Choate. 1-0, the count, 1 gone. Choate bluffed bunt last time. We'll see if he tries to put one down. He's potentially one of the best bunters on the team. Shows bunt yet again. This time he pulls it back, but it's called strike 1. A fastball low in the zone. Whiteside is crashing there on the 3rd base side. Choate has put probably the best bunt of the season down earlier against Charlotte Christian. That was technically an error, but it was a walk-off hit, in my book at least. 1-1 the count. Choate shows bunt. He tries to put it down. It's called strike 2 on the outside edge. And he foul tipped into the glove.
Pitch out to call him timeout.
Looks like he's going to be a pitch runner for Rohan, so. Rohan's day will officially be done. cannot be subbed back in again.
Running at first base for the Falcons, Riggs Scott.
Well, Riggs Scott will come in and pitch run now for Rohan. As I said, his day is now done. Count 1-2, 1 gone. Runners at the corners here for AC Flora in the bottom of the 7th. Paul Choate representing the tying run at the plate. The 1-2. Fastball low inside. Good eye from Choate, 2-2. Where's Zach Sneed on deck if it gets that far. Charlie Scott waiting in the hole. The 2-2. That one's fouled off. Choate stays alive. He fouled that one right into what looked like his shoulder blade. York playing double play death up the middle, leading both holes wide open. 2-2. Breaking ball doesn't break. There'll be a 3-2 count with 1 gone, and this is not a person you want to walk to get to Zach Sneed.
Yeah, facing Zach Sneed with bases loaded.
And bases loaded, nowhere to put him. I don't recommend. 3-2, 1 gone. Sweat will come set. He breathes out, comes home, the pitch. That one's in the air to the right side, gonna be played on the hop by Moore. He fields it cleanly, the throw to first is in time, there's 2 away. Nice play from Moore, not to panic. It's a scary play though, is Riggs, if that ball was caught, I wasn't sure how close it was. Would have potentially ended the game.
Yeah. I guess fortunately for Riggs, he was in the place best to see whether it was going to be caught or not.
Yes, correct. Yeah. Nice play from Moore. That's not an easy ball, especially with Riggs running in front of you. He has to wait back and play it. Yeah. Well, Zach Sneed is the Falcons' last hope.
Sneed.
2 gone. Runners at 2nd and 3rd. Sneed will represent the tying run. Sneed to reach base on the walk his last go-around. The senior just drew his 30th walk of the season.
He has the ability to tie it in 1 swing.
He has the ability to tie it, correct. Infield playing back, first base wide open. The lefty digs in versus the right-handed Sweat. The first pitch on the way. Call, strike 1, a curveball on the outside edge. Again, Camden awaits the winner. They will play on Saturday. Not sure what time yet, but that's when that game will be held. 0-1 the count. Sweat fires. Off speed, misses wide. Ball 1, disciplined take from Zach, but you were even surprised at this point?
Yeah, no.
No, not at all.
If he's not swinging, it's because it's a ball.
Correct. The 1-2, or 1-1, excuse me, not 1-2. I looked at 2 outs. 1-1. Off speed, swung on in, missed, strike 2. Beautiful curveball. Puts the Falcons down to their final strike. Zach will take a deep breath and step back in. The Citadel commit. The junior on the hill. Now it's 1-2. The pitch on the way. Fastball wide, ball 2. Infield still back, outfield playing back. The 2-2 pitch. Sweat will come home. The fastball is sliced off and foul to the left side of the forestry. Sneed stays alive yet again. And he kind of points to his dugout saying, here we go. Zach was in this situation last at bat, drew a walk. He's now behind 2-2 yet again. Sweat size comes home again. The 2-2 off speed. That one's grounded to the second baseman Moore. He waits back on it. The throw to first is in time. And that will do it.
Man, well, I mean, defensively, pitching-wise, we did what we needed to do. Just no runs there.
Yeah, no.
Runners on base.
Couldn't find the big hit again tonight, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, Falcon season comes to an end yet again at home.
Well, the core of the team would be back, but who are we missing? So Sparky and
Zach. And Paul as well.
Paul.
Sparky, Zach, Paul, Harris, Lucas, Adger, and Luke are all gone.
Oh, Lucas Beal.
Yeah, Lucas Beal, yeah. Those are the seniors that have just played their final game.
Oh, man.
York has had our number now.
Yeah. We'll definitely miss those boys.
It was a fun season. Fortunately, it didn't end the way I think anyone was hoping for. But put up a great fight at the end. And the big hit eluded us.
Yeah, but it's baseball.
Tip your cap to York. Played an excellent game. Pitching was one of the best it's been all season.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that lefty,
Yeah, Renucci played really well.
you know, I don't know that he throws it all that hard, but, geez, it's tough.
Yeah, he held our Falcons
Tough to
hitless
hit.
through his first 3 innings.
Yeah.
That was a big part of how they got momentum early.
Yep. All right, well, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for, hey, I'll put up your Venmo handle one more time.
Thanks.
ARoss56 on Venmo. If you want to tip your Falcon announcer.
It's been fun, y'all. You know, we'll be back next year, but
Yeah. All right. What am I doing? All right. We'll have girls soccer tomorrow, and then Chris will have the boys on Saturday. Both games 7 o'clock, I believe, and both at home. So come and support both of those teams. Also, make sure you head out to KC Tennis Center on Saturday. I want to say it's a 12 o'clock start, but it could be earlier, 10 o'clock. I don't know. But yeah, early Saturday. Make sure you head out to KC and support the boys tennis team as they compete for a state championship.
yep, they play on looking for their second state championship, first since 2021 on Saturday.
That was such a great day. It took some boys to Florence, the 2021. One of my son's friends, Lucas, was on that team, and we knew all the boys. So that was a lot of fun. So hopefully Saturday will be the same.
Hopefully we can take home another state championship.
Yeah. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me, Alex.
Thank you for having me as always. It's been what a fun 2025 school year.
All right, we'll see you guys.